In 2006, I was working as a home health nurse, and I had episodes in the past where my heart would beat funny, and it would reset itself, so I had never had to go to the hospital for it. This particular episode in 2006, it did not reset itself. I was in a pediatric patient's home, and I did not want to scare her, so I called my mother. My mother took me to the ER, and in the ER, they couldn't get it to reset no matter what they did. So they ended up having to put me to sleep and shock it back into rhythm. What had happened in this episode was that I had went into AFib, atrial fibrillation. And if you don't know what that is, that's when your heart, instead of going boom, 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 as it should, it just kind of jiggles. My heart ended up going at 227 beats a minute for over an hour. And the cardiologist came in when I woke up and told me that I would not survive another episode of that, and that I would need to have a procedure done that evening, that they were going to go in, burn places out in my heart to try to prevent it from happening again. I had the procedure done, and at that time I really didn't care if I lived or died. I was in my 20s, and the thought of dying never really even crossed my mind so much, because I was still in that invincible, stubborn stage. I didn't have much after effect, but I started having symptoms again, and I went back to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist told me that it had weakened my heart, and I would probably only live 8 to 10 years at best. And this was in 2006 when this happened, and we are in 2017 now. It went years at that point. I put it in the back of my mind, and remember, I didn't care if I really lived or died. And I had a family, and it started a couple of years ago. I started having symptoms again where my heart would beat funny, and it was just every now and then, and I didn't think much about it. And that was about the time when everything really started to fall in line with my life, and I became happy with my life. And excuse me. About a year ago, it started to happen more frequently. And about 6 months ago, I started to swell, and it started to happen more often all the time. And about 3 months ago, I started to have everyday occurrences of chest pain, swelling, my heart beating funny, and eventually they thought I was an early heart failure. And the doctors wanted to do more further testing just to see where we were at. And the thought of dying at that point, the 8 to 10 year time stamp that the previous cardiologist had put on my life, that time stamp was running out. And I didn't want to die. I was happy with my life. I had found my family, my church family. I had my family at home. I was happy, and I didn't want to die. I asked them here at the church to pray for me. I was praying at home. I had just begged God to renew my life, because I felt like my purpose wasn't done yet. I wasn't done here. I still had a lot more to do. And I've cried a lot. To think about facing death is really hard, especially when you're not ready for it. And I recently went to the cardiologist, and he looked over all of my tests, all of the ones that we have back so far, and he said that from the looks of everything, that I have been cured and that I will live, that I am no longer at risk for sudden cardiac arrest, and that I can live for years as I am now, but I am believing for a complete restoration, complete and total healing of my heart.